South Africa's women's cricket team were given a warm send-off at the University of Pretoria's High Performance Centre on Monday morning, ahead of a 5-match tour of England and Ireland. The big news of the morning is that this will be the first ever women's cricket series to be broadcast live on South African television.
It's very good for the sport because really it gives the girls enormous opportunities for exposure, for competition, to stay sharp, and to be able one day probably to bring the World Cup here in South Africa.
South Africa have been unsuccessful in 8 recent fixtures against England, including a humiliating defeat in the semi-final of this year's World T20 Championship. Captain Minyo du Preez is well aware of the opposition's strengths.
I think firstly they're a very experienced side. That's one of the biggest things. They've been professional for longer, so I do think they've played a lot more cricket than we have. Most of them has almost played double the amount of games we have, and they've been also worked together as a unit for quite some time. But I don't think we want to focus too much on that. They have a few star players, but other than that, it's still a team sport.
The Women's Proteas Tour of the UK begins with 2 T20 warm-up matches against the England Women's Academy on Friday and Saturday. Junior Steinbank, Pretoria.
You deserve to know more.
enca.com